Hi, icons. It's your icon, Annie. Hi, I didn't disappear. I'm back. So welcome back to another life update from your favorite icon, Annie. This one is titled, Why I Was m.i.a. for the longest time. Yay! So I was feeling so fresh and so clean. I was getting back from my yucca mental breakdown, and I thought I was really doing well, y'all. And then I was filming a K-beauty product review. I think that's what happened first. I started getting the worst acne, and I thought, okay, my face just isn't into all the newness, and I was trying to also figure out what am I doing wrong. And so I started getting acne, but not even just oh, a breakout here, really bad, almost teenage, high school, middle school acne all across my head. You can still see some of it, to the point that I have people at work being like, you used to never get breakouts, what happened? Keep that to yourself. Of course I know I'm having breakouts. Anyways, so it's just oh, that's not really great. Breakups are normal. Breakouts will happen. I'm not immune to them, obviously, but it definitely is still something that no one wants. No one's gonna sit here and be like, it's okay, I'm okay with breakouts. No one wants them. So having them, even though they're normal and I can rationalize them, it's not my favorite, and it takes a toll on my confidence. That's not saying that if you have breakouts, you can't be confident. It's just something that I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't have. And then apart with that, I started having work drama. And if you're new to my channel, I work a retail job, and this is the first time that I'm having kind of the summer, the J months, the slower season. And especially in today's economy, no one really wants to shop. So most of the time it's just dead. And okay, I reach out to customers, I do what I can on my end, but it's just slow. And so obviously I can understand that's just the economy, but of course where I work, that's not the answer they want to hear. So I was called into the back office one day. I didn't make my number last month because it was slow, and then the month before I started my new counter position, so I was so close to making my number, but I was down maybe 9%, just down 9%. Anyways, I was told in the back, you haven't made your number. This would be the third month you wouldn't make your number. You're not on track to make your number. If you don't make your number, you're gonna twist my arm and I'm gonna have to fire you. And little Miss Perfectionist Annie does not like to hear that. Specifically because my manager said that, quote her, you're a really great employee on paper. Your metrics are just not there. Just a great employee on paper? Do you understand? I go above and beyond every day at work. I always get compliments on my customer service, a fact that where I work, that's supposed to be number one shining star customer service. The customers always come first. That is the motto where I work. And so she pulls up my numbers, and this was maybe 2 weeks ago, and it only said that I was at $200 for my counter. And I keep track of my numbers. I have a book, and I always print out a second receipt to keep track. I know it was slow. My counter goal, my goal for my counter for myself, is just under 9,000. I knew I was at least at 1,000 when she said this, which obviously isn't ideal, but way more than just 200. And I was telling her, I was there's no way, there has to be something wrong with the numbers, because the counter itself was thousands ahead of me. And I'm there's no way, I work full time, I'm the counter manager, there's no way the counter would be higher, at least that significantly, than my number. And my manager was just well, these are the numbers. And I was okay, well, obviously, complaining's not going to do anything. I have to just double down and really hustle my ass. This has been the most stressful. I am on my way to work up to get 9,000 in 2 weeks, or I'm fired from my counter. The brand AE loves me. She's so nice too. And she's like, you're doing so well. I don't know like what numbers they're pulling. And so she's confused and she's like, what is going on? And she's trying to like figure it out too. And I'm like, it doesn't, like, right now we're not in like a let's figure out what's going on. We're at a I just need to get my number. And so like one would just say like, if they fire me, they fire me, and like it's not going to be the end of the world. Is this crooked? Boop. No, it's not. It's not crooked. I'm just hallucinating. I keep going up to my manager and I'm like, well, can we do this to push sales? Can we do this? I work an Hourglass counter. That's the counter I work at. I love Hourglass. I love their brushes. I can sell the brushes. So I went up to my manager and I said, hey, we don't have one of the brush sets on display. The brushes are great. Don't get me wrong. The brush sets themselves are expensive. Completely worth it. But you know, it's not going to be a bad sale if I get one of those. Like, it's easy catch up. And she told me it's too expensive. They won't let me test it out. They'd only let me test it out if it was for your brush belt. When I first started the counter, I was like, can I test out a brush set for my brush belt? And they said, no, there's no way they'll let me do it. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't even make sense, but whatever. I will be in line. The other day, I went up to her and I said, haha, I found a loophole. What if we test out the mini brush set? It's less expensive. And she was like, you know, they're not going to let me do it. It's too expensive. And I said, perfume costs more and you have to test that out more frequently. But anyway, she told me like, I would have to think about it and ask my boss, but my boss is going to be out the next 2 days. And I said, then call her and ask. And she said, I'm not sure if she's going to agree. Oh my goodness, girl. Oh my goodness. Like, getting these out by next week is not going to meet my goal on Saturday. So I don't know why you were trying to fight me instead of help me, because my AE's been doing nothing but help me. My AE is like literally the best. I think I would like have completely given up if it's not for my AE. I really want to make my AE proud, and I'm trying everything I can do. I'm trying to push sales. People at the counter are stealing sales. I'm trying to like, you know, throw my elbows out a little bit. I've been so stressed. I have not been sleeping. I get these really upset stomachs that makes it difficult for me to eat. Half of my teeth hurt, which could be a separate cause, but it's definitely not helping. So now I have to eat only on one side of my mouth, and Jesus Christ, then I'm breaking out more because I'm stressed. It has not been my favorite month. I myself have also gone broke trying to use what I have left in my savings to buy things from the counter to boost my sales. Is it worth it? Absolutely not. It's not worth it. Like, for the brand itself, it's worth it. For where I work, it's not. Because I am realizing the amount that I put in is not equaling the amount of support I'm getting from my boss. We have 2 goals. We have an anniversary goal. And then we have our goal for the month. And the goal for the month is what I'm needing to catch up on. The anniversary goal is one that, sorry, I poked my eye and now my eyes are watering. The anniversary goal is one that I have already made, because they sent me the wrong numbers also. They said that I was like over 200% to my plan. It was my day off and I like texted and I was like, oh my goodness, like, did I make my number? Like, it doesn't make sense, but did I make my number? And they were like, oh no, those were the wrong numbers. Oopsie, I know I'm the big boss, but I put the wrong numbers in the department group chat, so everyone thinks you're already at your goal, so they'll steal your sales, because that's how it goes. Ugh. But my boss keeps making like snarky comments to me for no reason. She came up to me the other day and she was like, I realized why, you know, your anniversary goal, I realized why you made it. I was like, she's like, because you weren't here last year for anniversary, so there's nothing comparing you to last year, so your number's actually really, really low. Lucky you. Not like, oh, congrats. But y'all, I pride myself to be a superstar employee. I do not do anything if not at 100%. I'm the only counter that is like constantly clean. I'm the only counter that visual actually loves, because I pass every time they do like a sweep for cleanliness and orderliness. Everything is always like tidy. I'm the only counter that has things labeled and in the places that they say they are going to be. Customers constantly love me. I've been told I give better service than and Neiman Marcus. I constantly get customer shout out. Your employee that's only great on paper is constantly the one closing manager in charge when I'm closing, which I'm closing today, and guess who is closing manager in charge? I do a nightly recap every day, and the only people that respond to my daily recaps are my hourglass bosses, like my AE and then my AE's boss. So I'm grumpy, I'm not getting sleep, and I have like no self-care anymore. So I'm trying to tell myself it's not like, do not put yourself through all this stress. It is clearly not worth it. If you aren't getting this respect in return, it's not worth it. So I'm just gonna, I know I've like literally stretched myself to the thinnest point that I am at least willing, like, I'm not gonna do anymore. I've done what I can, and if what I can isn't enough, then I will find myself elsewhere, because I am tired of putting myself second to not even second, like seventh place at best. I'm tired of putting myself at seventh place this month to not even get like a congrats or a thank you in return. And like, maybe that's just me, and someone could argue like, no one's gonna give you that validation, you shouldn't be seeking it, you're in sales. But they hired me. I know that's a lot of yelling and a lot of like energy, but I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to apologize. It's okay to vent. So anyways, on better news, I do have a day off this week. When I post this, this all will be behind me. No, I'll blah, 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 blah. I'll either be employed or not. We will see. Something will happen, and this will be behind me. But I have a day off coming up, and I'm really excited because it's my bestie SDSD in the entire universe's birthday, and that is Miss Abigail. It's her birthday, and so we are going to be celebrating it, and I'm so motherfucking excited for it because we're gonna have the hottest photo shoot ever. She was like, what do I want for my birthday? I want to just have fun, play dress up, and like go take photos. I love girlhood. I love girlhood so much. I love it so much. So that is what we were doing. And I will make a video of me prepping for the photo shoot, and then I'll throw in some photos. But I'm so excited because I have like a few different ideas. So be on the lookout for that video because that one will eat as well. Another update that I guess I'll end on, something that makes me really happy, was the other day I remembered a word. It like resurfaced. That's the word I'm trying to think of. I resurfaced a word, and I was like, why did my brain forget about this word? I love it so much. It gives me so much joy, and I want to reclaim it. So everyone is like, oh, they're using like, I say the C word because I'm like, oh my goodness, like someone's gonna be watching me. People are like, that's so cunty. That's like, you're serving cunt. Like, that's what people are saying now. I'll take it as a compliment, I guess. But the word that I would be on cloud 9 if someone said is, oh my goodness, you're being such a hussy hoe. The word hussy is what I resurfaced the other day. The word together, hussy hoe. Oh my goodness, hussy hoe. Y'all, it makes me so happy. I'm just gonna warn y'all, the energy I'm going to be putting out is hussy hoe energy. Yeah, hi Katie. I'm talking about a hussy hoe. I heard that. I love hussy hoe. I love it! That's so hussy hoe. That's so hussy hoe. Ah! Also, not happy. You can see I'm having to wear like sock tights because I have bug bites on my ankles because everyone's annoying and pissing me off lately, including mosquitoes. Not you, Ruby, not you. And Mom came to my work the other day and she said it looked like I had chicken pox. So she got me these, and I either feel like I'm a bad librarian or a grandpa. One or the other, not both. But yeah, that's my life update. So sorry for not posting. I promise I am not like spacing y'all out. I'm just trying to figure out where work leaves me. But I'm turning a page. I'm having a new attitude on it, so I'm not going to like devote my life and organs to it. So we'll have time to film videos again, thus right now. So you will be seeing me again, so no fret if you missed me. If you didn't, shut up. But anyways, oh, let me set my face. Thank you for coming to my life update. I've been your icon, Annie. Oh, my hair is like, what the fuck? But whatever. As always, and I'm so glad I get to say this, it's been ages. If no one's told you today, let me be the first. You are iconic just the way you are, okay? And don't let anyone ever let you think otherwise, okay? I love y'all, and I promise I will be back. You got my pinky promise on that. So, I love y'all, icons. Bye-bye. Mwah.